Here is a Honeywell 16-inch quietset pedestal fan. I have a little bit of a background story on this fan, but I'll get to that later. I suppose most of you viewers know about this kind of pedestal fan that Honeywell makes. That's special edition. This one I have right here is the oldest edition, dated 2014. The newest edition is basically no different than this, but the only difference is the price, because I got this fan at Home Hardware when I was probably about, how old was I? 8 or 9 years old. Yes, I was 8 because I remember getting this in the summer of 2014 when these were brand new. They were a very special, what are they called? I forget what they're called, like, I just forget what they called, like a very special deal or something at Home Hardware. And they were newly introduced and they were cheap for only $50. And so my dad got one for me. I was 8 at the time and I never officially turned 9 until that fall. But I'm going to get to demonstrating it. I suppose most of you viewers know about this control panel here, quietset, 5-speed and everything. I'll turn it on for you. Here, shoot, I forgot to set it to that. The sleep speed out of 5. This is the most silent speed. I'll turn on oscillation. It's very silent. It's not bad. I like it a lot. I would generally use this one at night most of the time, but I usually use my normal 18-inch fan. You got the timer for this: 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, and then off. Now for the next speed. These were like very special to Home Hardware. Instead of being $50 now, these are $90 at Home Hardware. When that Honeywell double blade fan is only $50, this one's now $90. So, yeah, that's that speed. Right here, this is the quiet, the one that's called quiet, not sleep, but yeah. This grill is always loose. For some reason, this clip is really loose, so the grill does rattle a little bit. I do have the remote for this, but the batteries are dead. I just have to get some more batteries because I don't have any batteries, so not going to be able to use the remote for this video. It's a pretty decent speed, like your regular classic low speed. I don't know how to make that. Yeah, that's how loose the grill is. I gotta find something. So yeah, that's that. Now for this speed. It's kind of blowing the wind up on the walls. Yeah, it's a pretty good air mover. I like it. And I will talk a little bit more of my backstory on this fan. Now for the speed called power, which is the highest, obviously. High speed. Oh yes, now I remember. These were a very special edition at Home Hardware. For some reason I feel like I wish I got a white one, not a black one. But the white ones are good too, but black usually goes with every single color. Now, if you press the speed button again, that's what will happen. It goes all the way back to the lowest speed. I'm gonna wait till this gets back to the center of the thing. Now I'll turn it off. Remember, the first thing that really made me want to get one of these fans was watching a video about it on a YouTube channel called Hobby Central, I think it's called. He made a video of his quietset fan, and that's what really got me into it. So, and then I desperately wanted one, and I asked my dad for one, and he got me this one. The oldest edition. I'm kind of glad I have the oldest edition and not a newer edition, because they were cheaper back in those days. What's that right there? If you're wondering what this is right here on the blade, that's super glue, because this blade had a crack right in that spot, so I just super glued it. And the blade set, I'm not sure how this is going to come out. Yeah, I don't know what that's about right there. Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense as to why it does that. And for some reason, I've tightened the butterfly screws at the bottom of the base here. Hopefully if I can move this over far enough without damaging it. Those butterfly screws right there, I've tightened them as much as I can, and yet it's still loose like this. That's kind of one thing I hate about these, in particular, Honeywell fans, because the bases don't really fit onto the extension pole or whatever. I forget what they're called. But, yeah, unfortunately, these aren't the best of fans ever, but Rowenta has pretty good fans, I will admit. I gotta admit that. And I'm pretty sure some of you viewers know about a brand called Costway. If some of you viewers know about that brand, Costway has their own double blade pedestal fan. And as you know, it has a blue small blade and a regular clear white kind of big blade. Hopefully, this is hard to do with one hand. As you know, like, it has that setup and all that, and a round base and the control panel and all that. Turns out Honeywell actually had their own version of it, which was sold at Canadian Tire for $79.99. So Honeywell had their own version of the Costway double blade fan, but instead of the small blade being blue, it was more like a blackish brown kind of color, and the big blade was also a little bit darker. And instead of the speed that it says you're on, and the instead of, like, if you press the buttons, I'm pretty sure some of you know that, like, the lights that come on to show what speed it's on and all that, instead of them being orange, they were green. And so, fortunately, they're discontinued from Canadian Tire. I really wanted to get one of them, but Honeywell still makes double blade fans, but it's just slightly different than that. Just the small blade isn't, like, the blades aren't see-through or anything like that. But, yeah, I think I might do a remake about my Dueler FX whole room stand fan. I think I might make a remake right after I finish this one. Now there's my Honeywell quietset fan.